I
Hatton
called it
did
right.
better than I thought he would. Hatton did better than I thought he would, honestly.
Skyler, didn't I told you we were gonna get stuck, right?
Yeah, I said the same. I thought he was going to get his ass whipped even worse, honestly.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then that's all right. That's all right then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It.
Yeah.
He looked terrible though, real Skyler. He looked terrible from the first round though. He got better as the fight went, but he looked terrible though.
Yeah. Actually, I thought he controlled the early rounds.
Yeah. Like, I got him winning. Yeah, that's right. I got him winning the rounds, but he didn't look good. He was winning the fight, but he wasn't looking good though, right?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried when he came out, and he sort of had his head stock still. Am I right? He's sort of uprightish.
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't moving his head. His head like an amateur.
Yeah, I would have thought by now he would have tried to modify that.
Nah, that they did. I told you because I watched. You know, I'm subscribed to his channel, so I saw his training. And the training, they have him punching, but they don't have him moving his head at the same time. When he's with Mayweather, right? Mayweather had him punching, moving his head, dipping and diving, and that's why if Paulie would have knocked him out, that's why Paulie's upset because Paulie would have stopped him.
No,
Paulie
wouldn't have stopped
what?
him. No.
Yes, he.
Nah, probably wouldn't have knocked him out. Probably would have outboxed him.
Nah.
He would have outboxed him. He hasn't got the power to knock no one out.
I'm telling you right now, Paulie would have stopped him.
No, Paulie
yes,
can't stop anybody.
Nah.
Hey, yes, he would. Hey, you know what? Hey, you in the record this right now. Paulie would have stopped him.
No.
No, man.
Yeah, he
Hell
would, man.
no.
Yeah, he would.
No.
Hell yeah.
When you say stop, what do you mean? A conventional stoppage by
He would have knocked him out.
hurting him through punches and knocking
He
him
would have
out.
knocked him out. He would in a 12-round fight.
Only stoppage you'd do is cuts and sort of bruising him up.
He wouldn't. He would have knocked him out, bro. He would have knocked him out.
Nah, hell
He would.
I don't see that.
Yeah. I see. No, I see that.
I don't see that.
I see that, man.
No.
I don't. You guys. You can call it out. Paulie. That's why Paulie's upset.
I still think Hatton is still think Paulie is the safest champion for Hatton. Paulie is the safest champion for Hatton.
Nah. Paulie would have beat his ass off, man.
Yeah, I think he would have beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of it. Nah, he would have, Skyler. I swear it down.
Nah.
Yeah, he would have. Because you see what happens? Chichensko, yeah, right? He don't throw that many punches, but the punch he landed, every punch he landed on Ricky was hurting him. Now, Paulie landed much more. He throws much more punches, and that accumulation would have.
Yeah, but Sinchenko's not a hard puncher.
Nah. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He's not a hard puncher.
Nah, but he's a hard in that division, though, Skyler.
No, he's not a hard puncher.
And no,
not a hard puncher, but he can punch better than Paulie.
No. He's strong at 147. What I'm saying to you, Ricky's a 140 fighter, even 135. Like, he's never been 135. Ricky's a small guy. Now this guy, he's at 147 coming down. He's a much strong, even though he's not in his weight division, not heavy hit. He's heavy enough to hurt Ricky, and Ricky's been hurt by people like Louis Collazo, who ain't got no pop. But Louis Collazo in the division, yeah, like, he ain't got no pop in the division. But against Ricky, he was hurting Ricky. That's what I'm saying. Paulie would have got him and stopped him.
Well,
that's how I see it.
You know, we are materializing now. Anyway, that fight is not.
I heard Hatton announced his retirement after the press conference, the post-fight press conference.
You heard that as well?
Yeah.
Beats heard that as well. I was thinking shit.
What do you think he's gonna do now? Do you think he's gonna go back into a depression and?
Yeah. He's got a line waiting for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna drink again.
You know something? Maybe he won't, because he wasn't knocked out cold this time. I think it was one of them defeats like your mid-30s, you know, yo-yo dieting, the coke.
Nah. He was crying and shit.
It could either go two ways. I don't see him doing that again.
I do. He's crying.
He's got his son and everything. I think now he's gonna go. He's probably gonna drink a few beers and.
Do you see the thing? Do you see his the redemption video? Do you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I saw that. Now he's fucked up. I'm telling you. He said the crowds and everything around him. I didn't hear none of that. When I'm getting fucked up, I don't care about no one. Like, I'm in deep depression. That's what he was saying. He goes, things get bad to where he's in deep depression right now.
Yeah,
you heard him? He sounds fucked up, bro.
We all go through shit, you know, but
but he's talking about shit.
Ricky's shit is no different from any other boxer.
I'm not saying that, but
he doesn't have the limelight. They have to work out a way for themselves to deal with life without the limelight, and that's
what I'm saying to you. Check it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure Hatton can do that.
No, that's what I'm saying, Skylar. I agree with Skylar.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, you have to. It's either that crash or burn. I don't see him crashing.
Crash and burn is where he's going, bro.
I think so. Unfortunately, that's what I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. Seriously.
I think that was he dealt with how he dealt with that shit last time. How he dealt with it. I don't see him wanting to go back there again. I just don't see him wanting. I mean, he's announced his retirement. He knows he hasn't got it no more. You know.
Right.
I need to see the press conference.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
I just have a bad feeling. I just have a bad feeling.
Well, it looks like the end of the chapter though, and if he does go that route, well, it'll be sad. It'll be sad because,
yeah,
you know, I think his franchise, like his Hatton promotion, that's gonna get hit hard by that loss. You know.
Well, of course it did. He was gonna came back on Sky. The whole thing him coming out is because when Sky fucking chopped him, that's what turned him in. That's what turned him in. If he was still on Sky doing his thing, he would have been alright. When Sky chopped him in, then that's what fucked him up. Like, look, he got a lot of money from this fight, you know. Don't get he don't care. Listen, I paid for the fight. I paid for the fight right here.
It was a pay-per-view event.
Yeah, exactly. In Showtime.
Damn, pay-per-view down there?
Yeah, it's in Showtime. It's on Showtime. And he sees his names on the banner. And in the stadium full out. The stadium's packed out. Yeah. He earned a lot of money. But he would have earned a lot more money if he won and continued the bandwagon.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But now he's been hit hard. That's why he's crying and shit. Where's he gonna go? Now wait, and this thing about his fighter.
I don't think it'll affect his promotion.
No,
I think people still support Hatton. Like you saw after the fight, they were still riding with him. They were, there's only one. I don't think it'll fuck him up too bad as far as promotional ventures go.
Skylar, let me ask you a question. You saw the undercard. You see the undercard?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
My question is, who's the biggest name on his? Who's the biggest name in the Hatton promotion?
Well, apart from himself.
Yeah, apart from him, who's the biggest name?
I heard Martin Murray was fighting on the undercard.
Yeah, if he's the biggest name, they ain't selling out shit. Right. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You see what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna make no money. You need a big name. He hasn't got no other name other than himself. That's why he put himself out there.
Yeah, well, Martin Murray's fighting Sergio Martinez next.
Who is?
Martin Murray.
He gonna get his ass whooped. I'm talking about big name who's successful.
But it's not a matter if he gets his ass whooped. It's it'll be a big venture.
No, what I'm saying. No, come on, you're not listening to what I'm saying to you. When I'm in a big name, a name who's winning and getting titles and doing what he's doing, no one else on this promotion is doing that. You need guys who are winning, bro, not guys who are just there to be beat, man. Come on, he gonna lose. Come on, be honest now. Let's be real. He's the biggest name. That's why he went out and done this thing. Right? If he won the fight now, he would have been on Sky Sports. Back on Sky Sports with his dingy fighters. That's the whole reason he's doing this shit, man.
Well,
he's doing this shit. And now he's lost. Paulie was crying. Ricky's crying because he knows the deals are out the window. The only one laughing out here is Shevchenko. But Ricky still got paid a lot of money. The stadium was full. Pay-per-view event. Yo, everyone got paid, but he's still crying because he knows his career. He has to look it in the window and say, my career is proper over. But he gave it a good crack. Yeah, he was doing all right in the fight. He should have grabbed onto that brayer, man. He should have held on for his life. He only had a couple of rounds. He would have won.
Well, he done what he could. He fought as hard as he could. I don't think Ricky's got any more mileage in terms of defense and subtleties.
He should fight again, man.
Well, he might have to.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him fighting again.
I'll see him fight again. I'll watch him fight again.
Dwyer thinks he should fight again.
Yeah, do I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should fight right away. He should fight straight away, man.
See, the thing is, it's not a ridiculous suggestion that he should fight again because what was we expecting from this guy? Wilfred Benitez's defense, you know, he's always been getting... Even with, listen, in my opinion, Ricky's been declining from when he won the title against Costa Zeus. I mean, the amount of times he got hit in that fight, and hard. He got hit harder in that fight than he did in this fight here. Costa Zeus hit him far harder. He was cracking him. And like, you know... getting hit for Ricky is part of the game, I suppose. So, what was we expecting?
I'm just saying he's active now, so he came out of retirement.
Yeah, and if he's got
excuse, here's what I'm saying to you. He's got excuses. You see, Ricky's always the type of guy he don't see the truth. So, I was doing it right in the fight and all that blah blah blah. He's always got excuses, you see, and that's why if he's be truthful to himself, he would have never came back. But Ricky's not truthful, and he's got them people around him going, go on, Ricky. He picked up. Listen, He should have went back to Mayweather. That's what he should have. He should have took his ass back to Mayweather. All it did is just validate Mayweather, Senior. Validated him. Yeah, Mayweather made him a better fighter ever than he ever was.
Well,
Ever was. I don't care what he said. He was better with Mayweather than he was ever with Billy Graham. Ever, bro. Billy Graham was
like
so.
the end of the road, man. It looks like the end of the road,
because when you fight Mayweather, Senior, Mayweather's the type of fight trainer. He makes you to deal with any fighter. He would be able to do any style. The thing is, he didn't listen to Mayweather and done his own shit, and that's what he done now. He picked his own fighter. He was there putting down Mayweather. He was putting down Mayweather Senior, saying Billy is my best trainer, Billy, and now it's just validated it that Mayweather Senior was the best trainer.
Well, to be honest, Ricky was looking old in the face and everything, so
he looked terrible, man. It looked terrible.
If it's over, it's over. That's right.
Nah, that's right. But what I said, when you looked at Ricky in the way and you thought, fuck, he gonna kill this boy. So that don't mean shit. You know what I mean?
I didn't think Ricky looked that great in the ring.
I did. He looked ripped, bruv. He had the abs and everything. But the thing is, he was drawn. He looked like he was so. The man looked like he was. He looked like he looked like he was weight drained. He looked like weight drained.
You see, for Ricky, it wasn't a matter of physical condition, right? Nah. Ricky's biggest problem, and it's always been, is his defensive deficiencies. That's always, right. There's fighters who could be less fitter than Ricky, but if they practice a bit more defense, they might last longer. I saw Ricky when I saw him come out, and I saw from the jump, I did say it as well, if you can remember from when we was watching it, that his head is just straight up. Why is his head so? Even though he got knocked out by a body shot, why is his head always just straight up like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks like a rep. So,
do you think Senchenko beats anyone at welterweight?
Hell no.
Yeah,
no.
I mean
no.
Nope.
Yeah. All right then.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
He was probably licking his lips in hindsight that he got the Hatton fight, because
he gonna beat Paulie in the rematch, bro.
Nah, hell no.
I don't think he will.
I got him beating Paulie.
No, I don't think he will.
He gonna beat Paulie.
No, I don't see that happening.
Doubt it.
He gonna beat Paulie.
No.
Anyway, I'm a bet money on that. No, I'm lying. I'm not gonna bet money on that. No, go on, Beats. Go ahead, middleweight.
Middleweight division, according to Ring Magazine. You got this, Skylar?
Yeah.
Okay. Sergio Martinez at 1. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. What about?
I agree with that.
Well, he's the champion. Daniel Gill at 2.
Yeah.
You'd have Gill at 2?
Oh no! I wouldn't have Gill at 2. I'm not sure. I'd probably have let me pull it up real quick.
We've got Sturm at 2. Daniel Gill's at 1. Sturm is at 2. Golovkin's at 3. Cesar Chavez Jr. is at 4. I don't know how he's managed to keep that rank. Pirog at 5, who hasn't done shit really, in my opinion, since that Danny Jacobs. Matthew Macklin's at 6. How is Macklin ahead of Peter Quillen? I don't get. Martin Murray's at 8.
At least Undom's in this fucking list.
Yeah. Endom didn't get in the boxing.
They got that right.
Yeah.
All right.
And Proska's in there. Proska, bloody hell. Proska, I don't know.
Proska shouldn't be in that motherfucker now.
What has Proska done? You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You don't think Golovkin can be a player next year? A major player? And challenge Martinez?
Oh, I think he can. I'm just holding out on Golovkin until I see him fight.
Okay.
Somebody I think is credible, That's just...
How far can Quillen go?
I would already have Quillen at like 4 or 5 at this point, but I think he could. To tell you the truth, I don't see him beating Golovkin or Martinez. I think he could probably beat Gill, and I think he'd beat Sturm, but
you think I don't see him beating
Golovkin or Martinez.
You think he can beat Gill?
Yeah, I think he could beat Gill.
Okay.
Possible. Yeah.
Have you heard that Martin Murray's going to be challenging Sergio Martinez?
Well, I heard it from you earlier. I didn't hear it from anybody else, but
you think he deserves that, or?
Oh, yeah, he loses that. Yeah.
I don't know how he's getting that shot, to be honest. That seems a bit.
Yeah, I don't. Crazy. He fought on the Hatton undercard, right? I didn't see it, but did he look any good or what?
To be honest, the guy wasn't up to much. He was fighting, and I think he floored him twice. I don't want to say he was unimpressive because he got a stoppage, but he didn't show any form that could trouble Sergio Martinez in my opinion.
Right.
Do you see the middleweight division as a strong division?
I don't think it's as weak as Errol says it is, but I don't think it's that great of a division. No, I don't think it's that great of a division.
Okay. Because some people say, have it up there. I don't know. They talk about the middleweight being an exciting, full of talent. But I don't always see it. Like, Macklin had a decent win last time out,
But they were talking about a Martinez rematch and shit right after it.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I see Hassan and Quillen, Golovkin, Gill, and Martinez, and those are the serious fighters to me in the middleweight division. I don't know how Sturm is at number 2 in this ranking.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't see how Chavez is already still number 4. Pirog number 5. I don't get that one.
Yeah, me neither.
I can see Mac at 6, but
Me neither. I definitely agree with you. You know Adam Booth, yeah? That's David Hayes' trainer.
Yeah, David Hayes' trainer, yeah.
He's signing Selcook Aiden and Andy Lee. You think that they're worth an investment?
I think Andy Lee's a pretty good fighter, and I think Aiden's he's decent. I think, I'd say yeah.
Is Aiden the best Turkish fighter ever?
Yeah, Aiden's the best. He's the best Turkish fighter to ever live. That's not saying much, but yeah.
You heard about Omar Henry?
Omar Henry, I heard he's dying. I heard he's in some serious critical condition.
Yeah. He's got cancer apparently, man. So.
Damn.
And he had pancreatic cancer. They're actually doing some tests to determine if he has that, but it's not looking very good, man. It's not looking very good. And he had a bright future.
Yeah, he did. I was pretty impressed by him.
Okay. Do you think Derek Chisora can do anything if he comes back into the game?
I think he could. I think he could do some shit at domestic level. I don't think he's beaten like a Klitschko or anything like that, but I think he could probably give Price a good fight. Maybe beat Price. Beat Price, okay. But I don't see him doing a whole lot. No.
Did you see Robert Helenius against Sherman Williams?
Yeah, unfortunately, I saw that, yeah.
Sherman's conditioning was just dreadful.
Yeah. I remember Sherman a little while back, he almost knocked out Holyfield.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he almost knocked out Helenius.
Yeah, that one with that one overhand right, but problem with him is he just don't do shit afterwards because he's too damn tired.
Yeah.
After getting you in trouble initially.
I don't think Helenius has recovered from a lot of his injuries he had, man. He just looks
right. Tentative to throw the right hand.
Yeah. He looks doomed, to say the least, at that level there. That's the most I can say on that. Have you seen the Brian Valoria fight against Herman Tyson Marcus?
No, I still haven't watched it. My computer's been fucking up and ain't letting me watch that particular one on what's that called? So or whatever. I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Yeah, I'll go try and find it.
Errol, come on, tell us about the fight. You're the only one.
That fight was a great fight. That's one of the greatest fights. That's one of the best fights I've ever seen. When you guys see that, I guarantee you're gonna say that, boy, it's like that's what you see why you love boxing. Listen, this fight, right? It was like watching a Rocky. It was like watching Rocky 2, right? That blind Valora there, the uppercut, the Mexican guy, where they called him Tyson, whatever. He was throwing punches and catching Valoria, and he looked like Valoria was struggling. Then also Valoria, bam, hits him with a punch, and he decks him. Every time he kept on making a comeback, Valoria just decks him. Bang fight, boy. It was a great fight. One of the greatest fights I've seen since. At the low-weight division is one of the greatest fights I've seen, but I'm telling you, that's a must-watch. For any boxing fan, that's a must-watch. You need to watch that fight. Like, whether you can, if I find it, Skylar, I'm gonna send it to you.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
you'd love that.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yet. Nah, because it was on YouTube. I think I didn't see it on YouTube. I got it on.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's on YouTube?
did I see it on YouTube? Let me see that. Nah, maybe I didn't see it on YouTube. But when I'll find it and send you the link. I'm gonna find it right. I'm gonna look for it tonight and find it for you, right? And send it over to.
You said you posted it in the group, right?
I did. I think they might have took that fight off because you guys took too long to watch it, right? I think they might have took it off. Yeah, I think that.
Right now.
Yeah. No, it's not in the group. Anything else, Beats? You got?
Last question.
Go on.
Could Carl Froch beat Andre Ward in a rematch?
Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
No, hell no.
Don't even go. Go on,
He should
Skylar.
back and enjoy his spot at number 2.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he don't even go there. He gonna beat him so bad, yeah, that like
He beat him worse than the first time.
Yeah,
he might. You know what?
Yeah.
As crazy as it sound, and as I know Ward's not a big puncher, and I know Froch has probably the best chin in the game.
Uh-huh.
He might drop him a few times. I don't think he'll stop him, but he might drop him 1 or 2 times with how clean he'll be catching him. I just think it'll be worse than the first fight.
And Ward actually had hand trouble when he fought Froch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I got Ward beating him so bad he turns him into a crackhead. He turns Carl into a crackhead, bruv, and a drunk. That's how the beating he'll put on him. Because see, Carl, he's another one. Yeah, he's deluded.
It's a subliminal little jab at Hatton or what?
What?
That's a little subliminal jab at Hatton or what?
No, really. Yeah, I didn't see it like that. I guess. I guess so. Yeah, I don't mean to be that way.
No, it's good. It just sounded.
Dennis Lewis actually said he said before the fight that Ricky should have took an 8-rounder or picked opposition that.
It doesn't matter. He would have still lost that anyway. It doesn't matter. 8-rounder. It doesn't matter. They always saying that now. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. 8-round, 9-round, the same result would have happened. My point is, Carl Froch here, he's deluded. He don't say the truth. He's fighting this weak opposition, Andre Mack, trying to make us believe that he was someone. He was garbage. No, I shouldn't say garbage, but you knew he was shot because his last fights were knockouts. And then he lost against Andre Ward, and the judges lied on the scoring card. Man, you got beaten out of sight. So what I'm saying to you is that this guy don't tell the truth, right? And he needs to be telling the truth. And the fact that that's what you want to fight Kessler. Now, Kessler ain't going to try and fight him because Kessler ain't going to fight outside his own country. That's why when they done the Super 6, they liked it because Kessler was fighting in Denmark. Froch was fighting his own in England, and that's why it worked. Now, Froch ain't coming to Froch. I don't know if Froch ain't going to go to Denmark because he's going to lose if it goes to the cards. And Kessler's not coming to England because he knows if he's going to lose if it goes to the cards. So that fight ain't happened. Now, only way Froch can go, he has to go towards. And he won't get beat bad, real bad. Then he have to retire.
And he don't want to retire. Natural territory, you know what I mean? On neutral territory.
They wouldn't. See the thing about Super 6, yeah. If the Super 6 is not there, they're not crossing over. That's why the Super 6 made it, because it made them have to go in areas they didn't want to go. Like, look at this. Albert Abraham never came out of Germany. He would never come out of Germany if this Super 6. He'll still be in there fighting bums now.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that these guys are making money in their own countries, right? Why they need to come out? I'm making, like, Carl Froch is selling at Nottingham Arena, and he's making money. Kessler sells out arenas as well. He's making money. Why the heck I need to come out where I am? I ain't going nowhere. Carl can keep talking that fight. That fight ain't happening. Now the only fight and Kessler knows he can't beat Wood. He don't know part of him. But Froch is stupid enough, dumb enough. I
heard something with Kessler where he was talking shit about what he was like. Oh, without the headbutt, and all this other bullshit.
Of course he, because he's another one, but he don't know part. He talk shit, but he won't come over. What I'm saying is that Carl's dumb enough to come out England and still go down there. Like that's why we rate Carl Froch in a certain way. But he gonna get it handed to him. He gonna get it handed to him. Bad.
You know, I like Froch, but yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. He thinks he's more than he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what it is. And then when he lost, yeah, he didn't. In my opinion, he wasn't saying the truth. You know, look. You guys are saying, oh, he gave him props. He didn't give him props. He never gave him props. You were chatting. No, I saw the interview on Sky Sports after when they had it walking back to the dressing room. He said it was a close fight and he was headbutting me and hitting behind the back of the head. That's the thing. On the
Showtime coverage, you gave him props.
Nah, man.
I guess it took him all the way to walk into the dressing room to come up with an excuse. I guess.
What about Tony Bellew versus Chad Dawson? If that comes off.
I got Dawson winning. If Dawson turns up with his right mindset, he got him.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Tony Bellew. I think Dawson's gonna be ruined after the Ward fight.
What? But it might be just the weight affected him. Maybe once he goes back up to light heavy, he might be somewhere near his old self.
I don't know. I think Dawson's a little fucked up. I think he's
He ain't that fucked up. He gonna beat that.
I think he might be a little bit ruined.
Okay. He ain't that fucked up. He ain't that fucked up. Go on.
No, what were you gonna say?
He ain't that fucked up that he gonna lose to Bellew. Bellew thinks he's a puncher, bro. He gonna when he get hit by Dawson, he gonna know what time it is. Yeah, and Thingy ain't gonna come out. Like Bellew has to go to the States. Like Dawson ain't coming out. So they're gonna try and make it mandatory. Dawson ain't coming nowhere. Dawson gonna stay there in the States. You have to come here. And then because Dawson realized, when he picks his own fight, he makes the biggest mistakes. It was him who chose to fight Ward and say, I can make what is it, 167. I was like, why did you come out your division? Like, it wasn't his manager. Like, he only done it trying to make a payday, but it was stupid to come down your weight when you at your strongest weight. Why would you go weight drain yourself? And then you got stopped. So his thing is like, I ain't never doing that again.
Well, I've got to admit, you've made two good points in the recent weeks, and the 2 points are Hatton picked Shenchenko and Dawson picked Ward. And that brings into question, are boxers qualified to pick opponents? Is matchmaking a skill in itself? That's right. Maybe the boxer sees things that somebody who knows matchmaking, is it a skill that a boxer shouldn't really? It is a skill. That a boxer should think about hiring someone to do.
Yeah, it is a skill because these guys get paid for it. That's their job. Like I'm a basketball coach, right? And I pick players. I know talent, but when I'm picking players, I pick players for positions to make them work as work as a team. Not necessarily a great player who does everything. I pick players so they're good at positions. Now, if you're picking a matchmaker, that's his job. Now, he ain't do a good job and I lose a fight, then he done a shit job. He's supposed to pick fights for me to win and look good as well. Now, when you look at Frank Warren, say what you want about him. When he was on the Frank Warren, he was good. When Nassim Hamid was on the Frank Warren, he was doing good. When Nassim Hamid started picking his own fights, look what happened. Fighters don't make the best things. Mayweather don't pick his things. When Roy Jones started picking his opponents, Roy Jones went up and brought John Ruiz, right? He picked that fight for the fans. Okay, a history fight, and he did it. Great. Now, he listened to the fans again and weight drained himself. Chris Bird said he didn't weight drain. We can argue about that. But then he chose to come back down. He picked that fight. He didn't have to fight that fight.
You against Tarver.
Tarver, yeah. And then he get knocked out. And then he picked Jen Glenn Johnson in the next fight. Now he's picking. Who do you think? Why do you think Ray's losing all this fight? He's picking all these fights. He had a matchmaker. What's the Muslim guy's name? Thingy Muhammad. What they called?
Oh, is it Murad Muhammad?
Yes, yeah. They were picking his fights for him. Okay. Yeah, he after look, they were with him then. Right, he left them, and when he fought in the Tarver fight, if you look at it, they wasn't managing him. They wasn't managing him. So I've been putting this point a long time ago. Boxers, they get hit for a living, right? And now I'm not trying to say they're dumb, but they don't make the smartest businessmen in terms of picking fights for themselves. They don't. Like me, I know for a fact. This is why I know for a fact. My own experience, right? I go to the gym and I see some guy getting beat up in the gym week in, week out. I'm like, shit, I can beat him as well. All right, and this is what happened to me. I went in the ring and I was beating him, yeah. And when this guy caught me one punch, my jaw is still not fixed up to now. That guy could have killed me because I thought I could take because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah.
But what someone else is doing don't mean I can do it myself. Like Mayweather pick Hatton, he's weak at the weight and making when he got in there, he was like, oh shit. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, and like Amir Khan, when he lost to Brady's Prescott, that coach, they brought in that new coach, and he picked Brady's Prescott.
There you go. That's right. Yeah, exactly. And then see when he was with Freddie, he was doing all right. But see the thing is when see the thing why he lost against Peterson is because they were so confident. Yeah, they gave everything. He's a bum. We gonna beat him. We don't care. We come to your hometown. No respect against Garcia. No respect. We beat him. He's a bum because he was living off the last things he did, and the last people he beat, they weren't like Zab Judah. He was in a transitional thing where he had Parnell as his trainer, and Parnell was making him more defensive, which was good against people like Matisse and Carlos Mabuza. But when he stepped up, yeah, he did offense.
How did you score the Matisse Judah fight?
Huh?
Errol?
Huh?
How did you think the Matisse Judah fight went? How did you score it?
Oh, that fight, I had Judah winning by like 2-1 round. I didn't win him. No, he outboxed him, but I think he outboxed him. Seriously, I think he outboxed him.
It was very close. I thought Matisse could have shaded it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that was against the punchers. That's what you need to do is defense. But against Amir Khan, you need to go in there and whoop his ass because you seen him being knocked out. Judah fought the wrong fight. So what I'm saying to you is that in them fights, Khan had a lot of confidence against them guys, right? But when he stepped in against young, hungry guys like people who just lost and they're in their prime, that's why he had a great fight with Thing. But if he had that fight in Las Vegas, he would have won on points. Moving on to the Garcia fight, we can't make the Peterson fight. We just going to put any bump. Then you see him in training. Freddie was nowhere to be seen. He's in there sparring with some guy, taking his head off. Now, who decided that? So he was just being left by his own devices. Freddie was with Manny Pacquiao chasing him because Manny's the bigger fighter. Manny brings more money. Now Khan's jumped with what's his name? Hill. And he's fighting a bum. Khan's gonna win that fight.
And Johnny Nelson was saying that he saw Amir Khan sparring. And he was just going forward like he was some concussive puncher.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to slug it out with guys. But the new headgear that the boxers have in sparring, I hear it can give you a false sense of security that you've got an iron chin. I don't know. Skyler probably knows more about
it wasn't that.
Than...
It's just that he was fighting some guy who was much heavier than him to try and prove that he's got a chin. He's still got this thing. He's about I'm not getting knocked out. He's like he forgot how to fight. He forgot how to fight now because he lost that Peterson thing really fucked his head up, and he's trying to fight demons. So he just and he hasn't fought for so long. He was just I gotta fight anyone. It's not about that. It ain't really about that. And the thing is, no one's telling him you need to calm down, bro. You need to calm down, bro. You need to calm down, and because it's not about this. You want to fight. You need to be able to fight and win. And to see Frank Warren, no matter what you had, when Frank Warren's with you, yeah, right? Frank Warren looked after him, but when he brought that new trainer, fight Pretzkos, that wasn't Frank Warren's decision. That wasn't Dean Powell's decision. That was the trainer's decision, and that's why Khan was still been undefeated up to now. They got rid of Oliver Harrison. He this, he that, better defensive, but he was winning. What the heck you change? You don't change the chemistry.
That was very light opposition at the time, wasn't it?
No, I know, but we talk about promoters and matchmaking, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make your charge win, make him in fights that might be a bit challenging, but they're supposed to win the fights. Ricky was protected for years under Frank Warren. For years he was protected. If Ricky fought Costa in America, that fight wouldn't have happened like that. All them low blows and cheating wouldn't have been able to happen.
Yeah, well,
he wouldn't be able to happen.
Danny Garcia's opponents. Does his dad pick Danny Garcia?
His dad. Al Heyman picks him. Al Heyman and his dad, and they pick down and pick opponents, and they pick opponents to make Danny money, and they pick fights that people will watch, and that's it. So you can't. It's like okay, he's gonna beat Eric Morales, yeah, right? But he gonna make some money because we want to get money right now. Shit, they just bought a house. He's trying to get money out of this shit, man. That's what this is about. Yeah, we're trying to get money and be in fights that you could win. Not 50-50 fights, what Eddie Hearn's trying to say, 50-50 fights. How you said Max a 50-50 fight? You said Max against Carl, not 50-50 fight?
Hell no. Damn, man.
trying to tell us with these 50-50 fights. Come on, man.
Errol,
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Who do you like in the Judah versus Garcia fight?
Oh, that's a good fight. That's a great fight, right? That's a great... No, because if Zab fights how he fought against Paris, it'll be a good fight. That gonna be a good fight, man. Yo, Judah's got a chance, right? But I don't think Judah's gonna underestimate him. That'd be good. They've been talking a lot of shit, yo, the two of them. Right, New York versus Philly gonna be great, yeah. I think Danny win. I reckon there's gonna be a knockout in that fight, though. I don't think he got in the distance. Right. I think Danny by knockout, but Judah gonna give it to him though. Judah gonna test him, because Judah when it starts to get hot on Judah breaks, man. Everyone's seen it. Cotto, Khan, and I can keep going down the list, yeah, right? When the heat put on Judah quits, right? And Danny can do that to you, right? But Judah gonna test him. Judah gonna land some of them uppercuts and some of them right hands, and he's gonna put him through it. He's gonna put him through it. He's gonna put it through it. But yeah, I think in the end, I think Danny's gonna take him out, because he hits too hard, man. That left hook, he can hit if he hits you to the head or the body, Judah's gonna be in pain, and Judah's been stopped to the body.
Right.
Damn, I'm shocked.
You know, what I'm interested in seeing is, and I know this sounds like a weird thing, and you know, it sounds like maybe it doesn't mean shit, but nobody's ever really, I mean, that I know of, really gone in on Zab the way Angel Garcia is going to go in on him. I don't know if that might, and with how fragile Zab is mentally, that might really mess him up. You know what I mean?
No, but listen to this.
That might really mess him up.
Skylar, listen to this, y'all. Are you on Zab's page? On Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on that page.
You see what he's saying? He's Christian right now, so that shit ain't gonna happen right now, right? They be talking shit, right? But Zab's gonna blow over. Zab's mature now. He's not gonna be trying to talk in that trash talk stuff. He's not over that stuff now. Zab's is gonna let it talk in the ring. So I don't think they're gonna get into no big beef too much. I mean, Danny's gonna be pushing it, but I don't think Zab's gonna go in there with that. I think Zab's he's gonna brush that stuff on and say, you a young fighter, I've been where you've been before, and he's going to be a great fight, and I'm happy to have the fight, because Zab's more mature, and he's been saying these type of things in the last couple of fights anyway, so I don't think they're going to get into it too much. But the fight itself is going to be explosive still.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight.
Zab, see, that type of Zab, where he's controlled and that, he can still, you know what I'm saying, it's not a 50-50 fight, because, you know, Danny's going to be the favorite, but if Zab scores the upset, we're not all going to be surprised. We're going to say, he ain't out of hand, ain't a reach that Zab could beat him. Zab could beat him. Yeah.
Well, what I think is gonna happen, I think Zab's gonna get off to an early start like he always does, but I think it's gonna be a long start than most fights. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna probably win the first 6 or 7 rounds and then get knocked out. Like 4, 11.
4. The fight will be stopped in 8 probably. They'll be stopping 8. He'll win the first. Zab might win the first 4. After Zab gets gassed, because you see Zab like Ricky, his style is a young man's style, and that type of style wears you out, man. He moving around a lot, gassy. You know what I'm saying? And he likes to. Zab don't throw that many punches as he got older. If you know he's in rounds, Zab's output is gone down. You know what I'm saying? He don't throw that many punches. So that's the Beats. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just shocked. Shocked that you guys got so much mileage out of weighing that one up.
Why you?
Because I just see like, how much times has Zab went in there and we thought, yeah, Zab's gonna do this, yeah, he's gonna give Amir Khan this test, he's gonna use this speed, and he's just flopped out. And let's not look at the Vernon Paris fight, because he just got exposed as probably, I mean, he wasn't at that level yet. I don't see it. Once Zab gets hit by a few jabs and a few hard shots, he's gonna just go into he's gonna go introvert, he's gonna go into himself, he's gonna start moaning to the ref, and you know, it's gonna be the usual thing.
Right.
I mean, that's how I see it.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But what I'm saying is that if that doesn't happen, it's a knockout coming. And Garcia's on it. Garcia's confident, man. See, you got to talk about the guy who's very confident, and Zab believes in himself. Ain't gonna be a good fight. It's not bum fight, because Zab's still quite young in terms of he ain't took so much punishment, but you know, eventually when he gets too hot for him, you know he's gonna quit. And Danny's never quit.
Well, I don't see it being that complicated a fight.
Now you know why.
You know
why though? 'Cause I'm a big fan of Zab, and I'm a big fan of Garcia, so I went in. I'm a big fan of both of them, though.
I don't see it being that difficult a fight for Danny.
All right.
I think by 7 rounds, they'll either be pulling Zab out or he'll be stopped, or you know what I mean. I don't see. I don't foresee.
The reason I see it that way is because Danny really hasn't fought anybody.
Yeah,
with
that's
that
right.
sort of slick style, except for who's that British guy he fought? That he barely beat, just barely beat.
Actually, Fairpay.
Yeah, he's really not all that slick either, but he's kind of a smarter fighter, you know what I mean? But he hasn't fought somebody with that slick style like Zab yet, you know what I mean? That's why I see it as kind of an interesting fight.
Well, we'll see what happens with it. Cause
Yeah.
don't say I didn't tell you guys. Don't say I didn't tell you. When Zab just reverts back to character, you know.
But do you think he's gonna win a few early rounds though?
Maybe not. I think Danny's gonna establish the jab early, and Zab just can't deal with pressure, really, can he? What pressure did Vernon Paris put on him, you know? I mean, look how hard Danny's punching. You know what I mean? Zab's gonna don't tell me Zab's not gonna go in there wary with his mid-late 30s, you know what I mean, legs, you know? I mean, I just don't see it. I don't think it's a good match. But it's a good match for Danny, you know? I have to admit, like, him and Canelo, their matchmaking has been brilliant because, all right, let's forget about that match. I don't see it as being a hard... Look at Amir Khan's coming back to fight in his match. He isn't in as tough as Ricky Hatton was.
This is what I'm saying, right? Now, Golden Boy and Richard Schaefer, they making money, right? And they making money. And with Khan, you make a lot of money. He puts lots of bums on seats. He's the only Asian guy there, and they come from England to come over watch his fights. They don't care who he fights. They're gonna go watch. They know what you want to do. Put him in a fight, get his confidence back, keep him winning. He's young, and we make money, and we can roll with him. When we want to ship him out or get rid of him, then we put him in against a fighter. But the thing is, yeah, what Golden Boy was very smart is that they put him in with little contenders to build their own Latino fighters. That's what they did with Garcia. They put him in with a Latino, undefeated, and they shipped him out. And now they can build Garcia because Khan would have still been the biggest guy in their roster. So if what you want to do is make money with your fight, now they can make money off Garcia, Khan, and who else? They can't make money off Peterson. That's why they're not bothering with him. They're not fucking with Peterson. But Garcia was a Golden Boy fighter. He's a Golden Boy fighter. So what you do with the matchmaking is that what you say in that matchmaking, you keep that shit going. That's why Hatton, yeah, he's his own worst enemy. And when he start picking fights, you see the thing is about Hatton, yeah, he thinks he's better than he is. And that's the reason why, you know why I say this, and this is very important, right? For you guys listening on YouTube right now, I'm going to point out something to you. If you ever see Rocky 3, right? And you saw Mickey, yeah, telling him, you know, you're winning. He goes to Rocky and said about, you're winning fighters. He goes, what are you trying to say? Rocky said, what are you trying to say? The fighters are fighting bums? He goes, no, they weren't bums, but they're not a beast. This guy's going to kill you within inside 3 rounds. What are you trying to say? I can beat him. He goes, nah, man. That's the whole point about matchmaking, is to make you feel like you're doing something when you're not doing shit. And that's the trick with boxing.
Yeah, well, you got a point
Ricky
there.
believes he was doing something, but he wasn't doing shit.
Ricky has got a lot of accolades, like, especially in Britain. The one, Ricky Hatton, and he's always getting newspaper headlines. And he's brought into the hype.
Is he Hall of Famer?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Exactly, straight, exactly. There you know, exactly. He was living off the Costa Zoo shit. Right, see like Baron McGugan when Baron beat...
So let me ask, do you think, hold on to your point, Errol, do you think Ricky Hatton is a Hall of Famer, Skylar?
I think he'd probably just barely make the cut. I think they'll put him in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they put Sylvester Stallone in.
On
so
what criteria? His fighting skills or his pulling power? Like with crowds?
Probably on his pulling power. To be honest, I don't care about the
Hall of Fame.
P for
Hall
P.
of Fame. I don't. You know, I'll care about the Hall of Fame when they put in Jimmy Young, when they put in Esteban De Jesus, when they put in. There's so many great fighters that ain't in the Hall of Fame that should be in the Hall of Fame, and then there's so many guys that are in the Hall of Fame that you just go, what the fuck is he in there for? You know what I mean? I don't care for whoever votes in the Hall of Fame or puts the guys on the ballots. I don't know what they're thinking most of the time. So
I agree.
I don't know.
So you still got on your point, Errol, yeah?
What was I saying? I was saying about Ricky Hatton. I was talking about, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
See Ricky Hatton, yeah. They put him against Kosazu, right? And Kosazu was shot, right? See, he was talking about Baron McGuigan. When Baron McGuigan beat Yusei Pedrosa, right? Baron McGuigan was smart enough, and he's very intelligent, you know. He has a very high IQ, that when he lost against the little Mexican guy up in Las Vegas, what's that guy's name?
Steve Cruz.
Okay, he lost against him, right? He had one more fight, right? And he lost against the British guy, innit? What's his name?
Jim McDonald.
Okay, yeah, Jim McDowell. He lost against him and he called it a day, right? Because he realized at fire level, because after that fight was eliminated to fight Azuma Nelson. Azuma Nelson wanted to fight him so bad, right? And he called it a day. He looked at himself and said, I no point. If I can't do it at this level, I'm not going to bother, right? And he called it a day. Now, in that thing and where he did it, he could live on the Yusei Pedrosa fight. They made him a legend. He only had like three defenses of that WBA featherweight belt, and they made him a Hall of Famer. And the Ricky could have did that, but Ricky ain't too smart. And even with Baron McGuigan, his dad told him not to fight that fight in Las Vegas. They told him to stay in Ireland. So when Barry chose that fight in Las Vegas, that's why he lost. Ricky's the same way. When these fighters take over their career, and this is the modern day fighters these days, right? They take over their career because they think they think they know better than me. Oh, he's taking my money. I want more money. They get greedy. That's why they get fucked up. Mike Tyson, yeah, the reason why he fucked up is because he got rid of his trainer, and everyone knows this. And his lifestyle and shit. Lifestyle was fine, but if he kept doing what he was doing, had the right trainer, he would have done all right. He would have beat Buster Douglas.
It wasn't just the trainer, you know. It was the management as well. Like
but you see the man. Listen. See what I'm in ring. You have to go in ring thing. It is the train. See the fighter. Yeah, he's got a routine, and the trainer sticks to the routine. Now, and that's what he was used to. Now his routine got broke, and you can see he was sloppy. So you can know management and all that things there, but the trainer is the one every day with you, making you do things. The trainer.
Yeah, but his management were heavily involved. Like Steve Lott had a very calming effect. Well, as calm as you could get Tyson. Steve Lott had a very calming effect on Tyson, and even though people were saying that, what's his name, Caton, Bill Caton was robbing him. Bill Caton. He knew what he was doing. He was a good businessman. Like they had a very strong. Don King didn't understand what made Tyson tick.
No, he didn't.
And he just. I'm not saying he ruined him, but.
He didn't. Bonky didn't care because he was the promoter at that time. He wasn't the manager. But what I'm saying is that, end of the day, there's certain things make you like. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is real truth, right? See, certain people. What makes certain people successful is some of the people behind the people making them successful. Now you move the foundation, and the shit will fall flat on its face, and that's what happened to Ricky. He got rid of all the people around him. We can go down the list. Frank Warren gone. Billy Graham gone, right? And these are the people who made him successful where he was successful when he was young.
What I thought is that since he was training fighters, that he would have had more technique coming around this time to save his older legs. But he was just doing the same things.
It doesn't work like that. Like, I'm a basketball coach, right? And I play, right? Now, I can say I know more knowledge of the game, but as I'm more wiser, I'm older. If I was younger, I have this knowledge, I'll be sick. But I'm older, and I have the knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? So I have the knowledge, but my body can't do what I want to do. It just can't do that. So he's got the knowledge, granted. But his body can't do what he wants to do. Because you see, he was trying to fight a young man's style. We're talking about Hatton right now. He was still trying to fight the young man's style. I was like, shit, that shit can't work. You need to, like, even Rocky, what's the one, Rocky 6 or whatever? Yeah. Whatever it's called. You see him, they told him, you can't fight that way you were before. You can't fight like more. You got to work on group power. See, Hatton, if he modified, he started been all right. If he was with Floyd Mayweather Senior, right? Floyd Mayweather Senior was seeing what he needed to work on and made him work on that. He blaming Floyd Mayweather Senior. Now, who you gonna blame now? You see, the reason why he's crying is because he has to see reality now. That's why he was crying. And he didn't want to see reality. That's why he was crying, because he didn't want to look himself then and say, I'm shit. I'm bullshit right now. I'm garbage.
Skylar.
Yeah.
You see, if you're in the ring, yeah, and your
Right.
initial game plan isn't doing very well, how easy is it or hard is it to change what you're doing mid-fight?
It's a harder thing than people think. You know, you gotta see why it's not working. You gotta see the repercussions of it not working. You gotta change certain aspects of it, but you can't. It's almost impossible to just take a whole game plan and completely throw it out the window. It's just changing certain things is what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
That's right, Skylar. You have to adjust.
That is probably why I rank Floyd so highly, because
Right. He does it so quickly, and that's why that's the thing with Floyd and Andre Ward and Hopkins back in the day at 160. He hasn't nowadays when his game plan is not going well. It takes a little time for him to
That's right.
readjust it. But back at 160, you know, one round didn't go right, and he was back, you know, back on track the next round.
Mhm.
You know, certain guys could do it quickly, and certain guys takes, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 some rounds, sometimes the whole fight before they even realize it. You know.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You know what I mean? Boxing's a serious game, man. You have to adjust and make a. Muhammad Ali, he knew he couldn't fight that way like a young guy. He adjusted, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's done it.
I wouldn't count Muhammad Ali in there, you know.
I would, because he made adjustments.
You know why I wouldn't count him in there?
Go ahead.
Because the second phase of his career is where he picked up all the punishment.
I'm not talking about punishment. I'm just saying he made adjustments to make him. He knew he couldn't fight. I'm not saying he knew he couldn't fight with his legs. He made adjustments.
Yeah,
well,
but
look, he beat George Foreman. I know he beat punishment, but what I'm saying he beat George Foreman, even though he wasn't fighting his best. I agree with you.
What I'm saying is that Hopkins' late years adjustments has preserved his health. You know.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't. I know what you're saying, Ali. You had success in the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about long term. I mean, if Ricky Hatton takes more of them punishing
he was slurring.
beatings, it's over.
Yes, yeah. He was slurring already. He was slurring and already slurring. He sounded like a drunk, bro.
Who's that? Ricky Hatton?
Yeah, he sounded like a drunk. He sounded like a old
slurring?
Drunk. He was slurring, man. He was slurring. He was slurring from after the Pacquiao fight. He's slurring a bit. He sounded like an old drunk. He looked weight drained, man. He needed so much water. He was weight drained bad, man. And I was thinking, how can you be weight drained at 140? He should have came back as a bloody light middle.
Light welter, you mean? Light middle?
Light middle.
Nah, he's too
It was
small.
Light midnight.
Yeah, no, because he looked weight drained and weak. Like
Who could he
Roberto,
compete with light middleweight?
Look at Roberto Duran, right? See Roberto Duran, right?
Yeah.
Every time he fought, he looked comfortable. He never looked weight during any of his fights. Don't care what you say. Roberto Duran, every time he fought, he looked comfortable at every way he was at. He knows his body. Now, Ricky's picking his thing. Ricky should have came. I know Roberto Duran, who could Ricky fight at one? But look, he looked comfortable, man. He just looked weight drained and so,
Nah.
You were talking about, you think he'd have more technique because he was a trainer. The thing with that, I know I brought this up late. I'm sure you could, all right, but the thing with most fighters, they know better than they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some guys, they know what they should do, and they don't do it. That's outside the ring, too.
Yeah.
You know, fighters know they shouldn't balloon up 100 pounds and then lose it all before the fight. But some fighters do it for God knows why. I don't understand it personally, but fighters know better than they do most of the time, is all I had to say.
Yeah, I think sometimes as observers and spectators, we don't realize how important diet is. How important is it not to yo-yo diet?
Personally, I think it's very important. You know what I mean? Like it's not a horrible thing if you break your diet for a few days or something like that and then go right back on it. But to have a good diet and then all of a sudden you're eating shit, your immune system gets used to to what you eat that's good and all that. And when you're eating all this crap in between fights, sometimes I heard people, they get diarrhea and a gallstone and all types of other shit that really can mess you up and hurt your training camp. And quite honestly, the better food you get, the more energy you have to train harder. So it's all connected. It's like I know you heard this before, but it's like fuel for a car. If you get some crap fuel, you ain't going as far as if you get the best fuel that you can get and all that. You're not going as far. It helps you out when you're waking up at 5 a.m. to go run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exactly the same principle.
Yeah,
it's exactly your body is exactly the same principle as the car. There's no of course it is. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
Them things are important. I think sometimes as spectators we think, what does it matter? You can just run it off down the road. Yeah, you can. But it's about that fuel to carry you long. It's not short-term fixes. It's a long-term fix. You get what I'm saying? You can see it. His lifestyle affected his face. He looked old. I said it weeks back. Ricky looked old.
Yep. I mean, I'll bring up Bernard Hopkins again. That guy, have you heard his diet?
He hasn't had a donut in years.
Extremely strict, and that's I guarantee you that's 40 to 50% of the reason why he's still around.
Yeah, that's right.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 30 to 40. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but
no, you're
I guarantee
right.
you it's 30 to 40%.
No, you're right. You see, certain things are obvious, right? Even if if you've been watching boxing and you understand look, if you're training to cut weight rather than training to work on your techniques, it's two different things. You need to be focusing. If you bloat up between training camps and you come in, I've got to lose how much, you should be using that time to be working on your techniques and get, certain core muscles, not cutting weight.
Right, that's another thing I forgot to mention, it puts the focus on losing weight and getting back into shape, and you should be in shape already, at least decent shape.
Yeah.
Instead of preparing for the certain fighter and things like that. And that's why most of the time when you see these guys that have to lose all this weight in between, those are mostly the guys who are more uneducated fighters, because they don't have time to think of a game plan. They're too busy starving themselves and running way too much to try and make up for their lifestyle in between fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's definitely not. Doesn't sound like. Obviously, I'm not a trainer. I'm not a boxer. But it just seems like, in the long run, you might be enjoying yourself, eating a lot of crap food, but you're just gonna cause yourself much more headaches by the time you got to prepare for a fight. So I mean, it's balance. Right. It's balance.
And you gotta loosen up. Like me personally, I admit it. Like the week after a fight, I eat what I want, and I don't. I still train. Like if I didn't take any, I still train, but I eat a little junk food like the week after the fight, and then it's back on the diet. So I gain 2 pounds in a week. So but that's not a big thing,
It's not detrimental.
Yeah.
You hate Mondays because you hate your job, but you should be a
that sounds like the only way to approach it, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopkins, I think Dwight was saying he hasn't had a donut or no crap like that for years and shit like that,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I heard an interview with Hopkins a little while ago where he wasn't sure whether he was gonna fight or not, and he was eating he said every now and then I've eaten some ice cream after dinner or something like that, but that's not a huge deal if the rest of the food he's eating is still
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Who
Oi, oi, oi,
who
oi,
are
you
these
got-
guys? Who are these guys on this card?
Yeah, this the Berto card. This is the Berto thing, man. Yo, Skylar, you
What?
got the link?
Where?
You got the link? I sent you the link, Skylar.
Oh, is it in the chat?
Yeah. No, not in the chat. I sent it on your own thing. I sent it on the Skype. This is the link. Yo, Hatman put this up, man. This is the
Oh, my
Berto thing.
God.
Man.
What do you mean?
This is the Berto fight. This is the undercard of the Berto fight.
What do you mean on my Skype?
Oh man,
On the
Skylar,
messages.
look, man,
On the
Skylar,
link.
look. I'm gonna send it again, Skylar. Shit, boy, shit. There you go, Skylar. Yeah, you got that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do you
I don't
know where to
man.
retrieve your messages?
Hey, Skylar, it's here. All right, Skylar, here it is, Skylar. Here it is again. There you go. There you go.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Okay, all right.
All right.
That's what we're watching.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that's what we're watching.
I don't know these guys, man.
Nah, it don't matter. They're up and coming, innit? Young guys, innit? Like, you know, we you know, I add them after. They fight all right. We add them after, innit? Sheriff, it might be Sheriff. Hey, Richard the Brill's fighting tonight, man, versus Sheriff Bogan, whatever his name is,
Oh,
innit?
against Bulgari. That's the guy in the leopard trunks, the African fighter.
Oh, is it? That's there you go.
Follow me around and tell me about the features of my car.
What's the man? You would turn that down, Skylar. I know that's you.
Yeah.
I know that's you, Skylar.
I don't know.
That was the
Yeah, the adverts. I know. Advert. Yeah, after you get to the adverts, it'll show
All right.
the film.
I'm gonna wrap this one up for now then. So,
All right, peace out, man.
cool.